Hello Capricorn, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 18th through to the 24th of July 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. Okay, but as always Capricorn, it is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave that behind. Alright, so let's see what we have. Let's get a couple of overriding energies for you to start. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Right, so first of all we have the full moon, and this is saying surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Let's see where that's going, Capricorn. Okay, yes, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So full moon in your sign. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. Surrender to the divine. I think this is divine, or divinely orchestrated, divinely led. Right. So what else do we have for Capricorn, please? What's important for Capricorn to consider at this time? What do we have for Capricorn, please? Alright Capricorn, we have the heart of your reading, root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like you to be aware of at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we've got the Five of Pentacles, and this is when there's a sense of lack, a feeling of not having enough, having to get the begging bowl out and ask for assistance. I see we've got a wealthy man here and a woman with the baby, and it looks like the wealthy man is considering the requests here. But this is more almost having the begging bowl out, asking for help and assistance, because a sense of, you know, not having enough. So that'll have a meaning for some of you, Capricorn. So we'll get some clarifying cards now to try and make sense of the cards on the table. Could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Capricorn? And at the bottom of the deck here we have the Seven of Wands, and this is having to protect yourself, defend yourself. You see the woman is in a protective bubble here. She's turned away from others that are trying to get their opinions heard, if you like, trying to have their way. But you know, your solar plexus is strong here, and you're not listening, you're not taking any notice of the dissenters here. So you're sitting, you've got the higher ground, you're sitting strong, but you are having to protect yourself, defend yourself, Capricorn. At the heart of your reading we have the High Priestess, which is a major arcana, and the Ace of Cups. So the High Priestess has to tap into her intuition to get the answers. There's things that she knows she doesn't know, so she needs to tap into her higher wisdom, and this is representing yourself, Capricorn. You know, there's something that you're aware of that's in the shadows, so you've got to get more information. about it. And what it's to do with is some form of an offer of love, something that's important for your emotions, for your heart center. So it's an offer or a new opportunity to do with love and relationships, or something that's important to your emotions. However, the message of this card is you've got to still look after your heart. I think your heart has been bruised and is quite fragile still. So you've got to look after your heart here. And that's why you're aware of that, Capricorn. That's why you are needing to get some more information. Yeah, so at the root of this, we have the two major arcanas here, the Chariot and the Tower. So at the root of this is something was at a standstill. Something came to a standstill. Although, you know, to all sense and purposes, that things should have been going ahead. Things were all in place for going forward. But you see, this chariot, there's no horses. There's blocks in front of the wheels. There's no reins, and the young woman is distracted. She's looking elsewhere. So this chariot isn't going anywhere, and I feel that represents something for some of you, Capricorn, that although everything was in place to go forward, it didn't. And that was because there was a tower, and this tower came crumbling. Something came crumbling down. Something ended. It was in fact a bolt of lightning, metaphorically speaking, a gift from the universe to bring something to an end that was crumbling anyway. And that's why you have to protect your heart still, because it left your heart feeling quite bruised. Yes, the past energies, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Death and Rebirth. So what's happened in the past, there was a passionate new offer, new opportunity, that it was very passionate. So passionate, in fact, that I think it burnt you or somebody connected to. There's lots of fire here. All right, so some form of a new offer or a new opportunity that promised a lot of passion and fire. And that, I feel that brought an end to something. That brought an end to something. But the death is a transformation energy, so something ended, but there was a rebirth in another area. And the rebirth, I feel, is this a new offer, a new opportunity to do with love and relationships. But there's more information you need. You need to get more information. Okay. What are you thinking about? Right, you're thinking about the tower. All right, you're thinking about this tower moment that happened, this revelation. It came out of the blue, quite shocking, I feel. Stopped everything. Clarified by the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands in its purest sense is moving house, changing environment, moving on. Okay, so what's on your mind is something to do with moving house, or somebody moving on, beating the drum to their own drum beat. But it brought the tower down. It brought this tower down. That came as quite a shock. For others of you, when this tower happened, it's meant having to move home, and that's what you're thinking about. Alright, going forward, we have Judgement and the Queen of Swords. The Judgement is a major arcana. Now, this is standing up to be counted. at this time of rebirth, it's learning from the past. So it's important to consider what decisions you made that worked well in the past, but which ones didn't. And this is the judgment call, you know. As the phoenix rises up from the ashes, you need to learn from past mistakes, and that's the message of the judgment card. And yes, the Queen of Swords gives something, some deep thought. Think it through strategically, think it through logically. Don't allow emotions to get in the way here when you are at this time of rebirth. Be clear in your thought processes. And this is what your guides want to say to you, Capricorn. We've got Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel there's been an injustice. The scales need to be rebalanced again. But it's happening slowly. It's coming in slowly. This is slow justice. This is slow justice. But it is on the way. It is on the way. But you see, the knight has even got off his horse. So a lot of the knights, they're on the horses and they're galloping forward. But this knight has got off his horse and is walking. So this is slow going. Justice is on its way, but it's slow going. So the end of this tough cycle is approaching. And just surrender to the processes, Capricorn. These processes are being divinely orchestrated. We've got the Tower twice, which is generally divine intervention when something is crumbling already. So just surrender to this process, Capricorn, whoever this reading is for. Alright, I'm going to get two final messages for you. Two final messages for Capricorn, please. Two final messages for Capricorn. Yes, here we go. This is the Tower again. Distant thunder. So there's something brewing, and there's going to be, it could be a conversation, or an event, but something's coming in, but it has, the air has got to be cleared. The air has got to be cleared, so it could be some form of meeting or communication that has to happen, and this has got to happen to clear the air now, to pave the way for going forward, so that the thunder isn't hanging in the air. It's got to be cleared. And here's the lightning bolt again. So this is something, you know, quite important, quite significant here. So that thunderbolt, you know, the distant thunder that's on the way, it's necessary to clear the air. And yes, keep going forward. It'll feel like you're climbing a mountain at times, but keep going, and that's what the universe wants to say to you. You're going to get there, Capricorn. You're going to get there. An end of a tough cycle approaches. It's just going to probably go out with a bang. The air needs to be cleared. Things need to be sorted. There's a judgment call, and give something some clear thoughts. Be pragmatic, be strategic. Alright, this reading won't be for everybody, Capricorn, but whoever it's for, alright, I hope it's had meaning for you, and that it's been supportive and given you some clarity on your situation. But you're certainly having to stand up for yourself and defend yourself, and it feels like you've got the begging ball out because there's this sense of lack. Something's been quite catastrophic for you, Capricorn. But there is definitely a judgment call going forward, the time of rebirth and learning from the past, giving it clear thought. But the scales of the justice is going to be seen to be done. It's just going to take a little bit of time coming in. But good luck going forward, Capricorn. And until next time, bye bye for now.